Hello there guys, it's me, Wisely, and welcome to a new episode of a new content on Vengeance RPG. So, hello there, and welcome to a new episode, a new content called Vengeance High Class Build. So, yes, this is the first episode of High Class Build together with my Necromancer, and yeah, I'm going to show you my equipments and stats for our Necromancer. But first, I'm going to unequip those these call this equipments. So there we go. So here we go with our first stats or requirements for our to build my Necromancer full. So by the way, this is the full Necromancer build. So this character has 0 strength, 0 dexterity, intelligence 69, yes, nice, and vitality 51. So as you can see, the stats are are different, or these are the requirements to build stats on my Necromancer. So 36 to 55 damage, 1 defense, and 0 magic resistance. So right now I have 293 maximum life, 257 maximum mana, accuracy 85%, attack speed 115%, critical hit chance 15%, critical hit damage 150%, evasion 0%, and movement speed 120%, because of having a potion buff called the health boost. We also have a critical damage boost, critical hit chance boost, attack speed boost, and movement speed boost. As you can see on the duration, the duration has 6 hours of duration. And so that's it. We are going to have our we'll move skill first. So on our skills, it requires 15 to 20 skeleton warrior that has 62 damage and 570 health, that consumes 95 mana per summon. And so this dark sentence or secondary ability that deals 110% weapon damage as physical damage, that has a negative 42% fire resistance, negative 42% ice resistance, and negative 42% poison resistance to enemies. So it's an AoE, the AoE skill that consumes 83 mana. So we have another summoning ability, a summon ability called the Skeleton Archer, that consumes 110 mana, that has a 69 damage and 370 health. So yeah, and of course, last but not the least, Gift of Death, or also known as a Skeleton Mage, or right now it's a Lich. So that consumes 135 mana, that deals 51 damage and 330 health. So, and of course we have our passives as well, such as a maximum life, or 4 points, that has 40 maximum life. So we're now move on to our equipments called so on our equipments, we have Indivisible Evil plus 15 as our shoulders, that has a 36 to vitality, 38 to intelligence, 5% evasion chance, and +3 to skeleton warrior skill. Of course, we have our voodoo magic mask, +15 as our helmet, that has a 50 defense. I forgot that Indivisible Devil has 37.5 defense. So on our Voodoo Magic Mask +15, it has a 50 defense, 74 maximum mana, plus 7.5% vision chance, and +3 Dark Sentence skill. Of course, we have our King of Dead's amulet as our amulet, +15 that has 56 maximum mana, 6% evasion chance, and +3 to skeleton archer skill. Of course, we have our Dam's Offering as our gloves, that has 37.5 defense. Of course, we have that this gloves has a 55 maximum life, 55 maximum mana, and +3 to Gift of Death skill. Keep in mind that upgrading some items doesn't affect the skill-based stats. Example, this one, the plus skill. Of course, we have our walkers +15 as our boots, that has 37.5 defense. Of course, +25 to dexterity and 40% movement speed. So on our set armor, yes, we have our set armor. So on our set armor, we have Resurrection Wand as our wand, of course, that has a 36 to 55 weapon damage, 35 to intelligence, and 53 maximum mana, and +20 intelligence. So when if I'm going to complete that set, I will receive the +4 to Gift of Death skill. Of course, we have our Taldom's Dominion +15 as our chest, that has 50 armor, 50 defense. Of course, we have our 53 maximum mana, 5% magic resistance, and 20 to vitality. Of course, we have our Soul Collectors. Soul Collector +15, and yes, Soul Collector +15, that has a 50 defense, an offhand item, a shield, that has 35 to vitality and 53 maximum mana, that has a +20 to vitality. So when completing that set, the Gloomy Union, I will receive the +4 to Gift of Death skill. And of course, we have our Taldum Sign +15, that has 50 defense, of course, that has 70 maximum life, 6% evasion chance, and +2 to skeleton archer skill. I was going to put the intelligence on this one, but due to there's no such thing as unsacked feature on this game, so if there's an unsacked feature on this game, maybe I'm going to change this on the next video. So we have our Taldum Sign +15, and of course, having a 2 set of Taldum's Incarnation, I will receive +3 to Skeleton Warrior skill. And of course, we have our first ring, Taldum Silence +15, that has 53 maximum mana, 5% magic resistance, and 20 to intelligence. Of course, having a 3 Taldum's Incarnation, will also receive +3 to Skeleton Archer skill. And last but not the least, our last ring, of course, the Taldum Silence are still there. I already mentioned you guys that has a 53 maximum mana, 5% magic resistance, and 20 to vitality. So this one is different from this one. So and receiving a complete set of Taldum's Incarnation will also grants +3 to Gift of Death skill. So I'm gonna show you our attributes for today, our stats right now. So we have 0 strength, 25 to dexterity, 182 to intelligence, and 182 to vitality. 36 to 55 damage, 313.5 defense, and 15 magic resistance. 811 maximum life, 1046 maximum mana, 85% accuracy, 115% attack speed, 17.5 critical hit chance, 155 critical hit damage, 24.5 evasion, percent of evasion, and 160% of movement speed. So, of course, on our skill, we have our Skeleton Warrior that has a that consumes 125 mana, that has 86 damage and 750 health. So that's 21 to 20 that I can summon 3 Skeleton Warriors. Of course, we have our Dark Sentence that that consumes 92 mana and deals 125% of maximum of weapon damage as physical damage. That has that reduce the fire resistance, ice resistance, and poison resistance by 48% to enemies. That's a Dark Sentence 20/20. We also have Skeleton Archer 21/20 that consumes 150 mana, that deals 109 damage, and that has a 530 health. So I can summon 3 archers because it's level 21. And last but not the least, Gift of Death 21/20 that can summon 3 Leech because it's level 21 that consumes 195 mana, that has 91 damage and 510 health. So of course the maximum life are still there. The 4 points of maximum life that has a 40 maximum life. 40 additional maximum life. So we have our this, and this. And so yeah, that's it. Maybe I'm going to show you guys my so yeah, that's it. So here we go with our pure Necromancer skill, or pure Necromancer high class build. And so that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Vengeance RPG will upload every day, so make sure to subscribe. Ideas and suggestions, let me know in the comments, and we'll see you guys on the next video, and have a good day.